there exists this cognitive dissonance with MAGA, where they are the ultimate victims in their mind, that there is no one more persecuted in America than a Christian conservative. Of course, this is absolutely not true, but it's how they perceive themselves. They perceive their identity as under attack because other identities exist, while at the same time actually attacking other identities for merely existing. So the thing they think is happening to them is actually being perpetrated by their movement. And no one in MAGA, maybe with the exception of Donald Trump, the ultimate victim, shows this cognitive dissonance, shows this problem with MAGA, like Senator Josh Hawley. Now, Josh Hawley was speaking at a Christian conference recently and was caught on camera saying that not only does he support that America is a Christian nation, which is fundamentally untrue to our founding, but he supports Christian nationalism. He wants a theocracy in America. He had this to say.
Some will say now that I am calling America a Christian nation. And so I am. And some will say that I am advocating Christian nationalism. And so I do.
Now, of course, like I said, what Josh Hawley is saying is entirely un-American and is antithetical to our founding, the belief of religious freedom for all to practice how they'd like, not for some to impose their beliefs on the rest. But if anyone was going to give a perfect breakdown and call out of Josh Hawley, it would be the incredible Jamie Raskin, who did, saying this on Twitter. Some will say, I'm calling Josh Hawley a theocrat and a constitutional idiot. And so I am. Some will say, I'm saying he's a threat to American freedom. Yes, that too. Perfectly put by Congressman Raskin, as always, but he was not the only one with a perfect response to Josh Hawley. We see another tweet saying, for the record, Josh Hawley is advocating for Christian extremism to be infused in our politics, which contrasts the First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. We saw another Twitter user saying, so basically Josh Hawley is telling Jews, Muslims, Buddhists, atheists, anyone besides Christians, that they are not welcome in the United States. It said, when fascism comes to America, it will be wrapped in the flag and carrying a cross. We are now in that moment. We see Twitter user Alex Cole say Project 2025, which we've talked about on this show, is the Republican blueprint for dismantling the federal government and its democratic institutions and replacing them with authoritarian theocracy. Christian nationalism is the first step, and Josh Hawley just admitted to that. Are y'all paying attention yet? And it's true, we have to be paying attention to this. And someone who very clearly is and is getting involved because of it, seeing what Josh Hawley is trying to do and getting involved because of it, is Lucas Kunce, who is running against Josh Hawley this year and is incredibly deserving of your support. On Twitter, he said, Josh is not like us. He thinks he should be in charge of what is happening in your bedroom, your doctor's office, your workplace, your marriage, and even your own body. It's creepy. It's weird. It's big brother bullshit. And it sure as hell isn't his job. Exactly. It is. That is the perfect way to describe it. It's creepy. It's weird. Why do these people, why does MAGA think that they have a right into our life? This is the party that has told us for so long all they care about is freedom, and now they don't want us to have any of our own. They're just weird. They want to be involved in our lives, and they shouldn't be, and we shouldn't want them to be. And so that's why we got to vote for someone like Lucas Kunce. That's why we got to defeat someone like Josh Hawley. And so now I want to play a clip of an incredible ad. I think it was Lucas Kunce's first campaign ad when he started running, and that's important to the ad, running against the coward that is Senator Josh Hawley. Take a look.
My name is Lucas Kunce. I've done a lot of running in my life. Running to stay healthy, running to fight for my country, running to defend democracy. Oh, and by the way, that guy you're looking at, that's not me. That's our current U.S. Senator Josh Hawley. This guy. Or maybe you'd better recognize him running for his life a few hours later. I swear, this coward's always running from something. And now, this is the guy who's writing a book telling every single one of us how to be a man. Now this is me, Lucas Kunce, running for Senate. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, but I did have the support of my community, which made me who I am today. When things get tough, Missourians deserve a U.S. Senator who will stand up for them, not run away. That's why I'm running to replace Josh Hawley, because we couldn't be more different. When his banker daddy sent Joshua to a fancy prep school miles from his hometown, my family in Jeff City was relying on our neighbors to survive bankruptcy and medical bills. When he graduated from law school, he joined one of the world's most elite corporate law firms. I joined the Marine Corps to pay back the community that took care of me. When he was climbing the ladder to become another corrupt politician, I was serving my country and working to put an end to overseas wars. When giant corporations were stripping Missouri for parts, he attacked workers and shipped our jobs away, while I fought to take power back for American workers and small businesses. And when he voted against relief for vets like me who were exposed to toxic burn pits, I stood up alongside thousands of veterans to hold him accountable. I'm Lucas Kunce, and I approve this message because Josh Hawley is a fraud and a coward. And by the time I'm done with him, the whole world's gonna know it. So keep on running, Josh. Keep on running.
Just an incredible ad. Really, that day, January 6th, when you think back on the attack on our Capitol, you know, that day encapsulates the larger effort by Donald Trump and his goons to try to take our democracy from us. But more so than just being a representation of their violent attack on us, it really brought out the worst, but the most true form of who everyone who was there that day was. Their real character. And Josh Hawley was someone who would run away from the mob he helped incite, and then still vote to attack our democracy. Because that's who Josh Hawley is. He's a coward who runs away and then still does whatever he wants because he knows he's protected. But he shouldn't be anymore. But Josh Hawley is not the only person in this MAGA movement, this extremist movement, who should scare us. You know, we've seen a lot of far-right MAGA pastors pop up, these Christian nationalist pastors, part of the MAGA movement. And this clip was recently caught that really, really terrifies me, of Pastor Joel Wieben saying that immigration must be ended because he had to explain to his daughter why there was a woman in a straight-up Hindu garb at the neighborhood swimming pool. Again, this is MAGA who said, oh, I can't wear my MAGA hat in public or else I'll be persecuted. And now these people are shaming and attacking people for their religion. They're saying, oh, Christians are the most persecuted people in the world. Oh, you can't read the Bible anymore. You can't say Christmas. But they don't want people with different religious beliefs existing in their same neighborhood. It's that cognitive dissonance. They just don't get it. And a perfect illustration of that, of the victim complex of MAGA, of their separation from reality, was encapsulated in an awesome video from friend of the show, Walter Masterson. So let's give that a look.
I'm happy right now because I haven't seen near as many rainbow flags and rubbish as we've seen last year.
They're making the kids wear these flags and these hats.
Yes.
Right? And it's like, don't make the kids wear these flags and these hats and make it their entire personality.
Yeah. Absolutely.
They make it their whole identity. They've got the shirts, they've got the flags, they got the hats, they got the shirts. It's like it's their whole personality. You got these people with these flags, they're waving it in our faces.
Right. I don't care if you're gay.
Just don't wave this flag in my face. These flags everywhere that they wave around in everyone's face. It's become their entire personality.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have these people with their flags and their hats that they wave around in everyone's faces, and it's become their entire personality.
I live in a place where everybody is gay. I could say that.
You can't say gay, it's Florida.
Oh. No, that's only at Disney.
You should have seen how it looked me trying to just get on a flight to get down here with a MAGA hat on. They treated me like I was Osama bin Laden.
It's become harder to be open about your identity nowadays. Right?
Yeah, people just need to speak up. They need to say what they believe. I'm a straight male as well.
You're a straight white male.
And I'm proud of that.
Just on a Saturday or Sunday, I got nothing to do. I put my flags out and I ride through town to remind everybody.
Can you imagine like going someplace and being attacked just for your identity?
That's crazy.
And if you like this video and stuck around until the end, make sure to leave a like, comment, a blue heart, and hit the subscribe button to stick around, because we're going to be doing these videos every day. We got to fight back against this MAGA movement, their extremism. And we got to fight for democracy. You know, November 5th, beating Josh Hawley, beating Donald Trump, beating the MAGA movement. Let's make it happen. And I'll see you next time.